Gaming coins are going crazy. We've seen fair launch projects absolutely crushing it and really disrupting the meta whenever it comes to new token launches. And today I'm going to go over some of the biggest opportunities in the market right now. And actually today, a opportunity that I think is one of the biggest second chances that you can have in this market when it comes to node sales. There is a sale today that I think you cannot miss. I'm personally going to be scooping up as many as possible. I'm going to give you all the alpha you need to know and why it is a no-brainer as the Crypto Gaming Battle Pass, a low-cost entry into numerous rewards and airdrops for the foreseeable future. Let's dive into it, guys. Like the video down below and subscribe to the channel for more alpha regarding crypto gaming, AI, meme coins. We have you covered right here on In the Game as well. Shout out to all of our sponsors here on In the Game. We have all of our exchange partners from Blowfin, WeX, Bybit, etc., and all of our gaming sponsors from Ledger. We have FOMO, we have Moontropica, FUNZ Kick Start Medieval Empires, and more. So check out all of our sponsors down below. And also, if you're not using Nexus yet, you need to be more like Pepe and join in. I mean, we have all the tools you need to win in this market, from top-level portfolio tracking, watch lists, market analysis, NFT overviews, and more. You can check it out in the link in the description down below. You can sign up absolutely free or as low as $9.99 a month. So check that out down below. And today, we're just going to dive right into it head first because, like I said, gaming coins are going freaking crazy today. As we see here, we're seeing, Compete up 13%, which was also included in yesterday's video as one of my favorite projects under $15 million market cap. We have Domi Online up 12%. Zentry, one of my overall favorite sleepers as those kind of main infrastructure plays. Zentry's up 13% on the daily. We have Super Champ sitting at 100 million market cap. We'll talk about that here in just a second. Beam with another green day as well. And look, it was these very YouTube comments that told me that gaming is over. Crypto gaming will never come back. Sell your gaming coins. This guy in the game, Hustle, he just keeps talking about these gaming coins. They're never going to go back up. But gaming coins have been really over the last 10 days the shining star in the market. Like, AI is also doing well. Meme coins are having their days, but meme coin hype has kind of cooled off and the narratives are shifting, right? And we're seeing gaming really in the focus lens right now. And there's so many updates and developments coming through the door, and we haven't even really had that big catalyst. That big catalyst to me would be a game that shocks the space with a token launch also attached to it. So like maybe it's Gunzilla, maybe it's Infinigods. And really this recent meta that we've seen, maybe it's going to be Super Champs. I mean, if Super Champs, they launched at a $17 million market cap, fully diluted. They have all the tokens in circulation, and Super Champs is the #1 gaming ecosystem on Base, on the entire Base chain. Super Champs has now gone up 572% on the monthly chart and is sitting at $100 million market cap with no exchanges. It's literally only on decentralized exchanges. This is the new meta, and I would be looking at projects with this model, right? And you could really go down, and I'm going to take a look at another fair launch project that is decentralized exchange only that I think has so much potential, and you could run through them all. Carve, you have Xborg, you have Seed World, you have Super Champs, but to me, the one that is just got all the resources for a tier 1 listing on top of what we were just talking about here with Super Champs. Obviously, Play Network. I think Play is going to 100 mil as well over the next couple of days, if not the next week. But I think Xborg has all the resources in its pocket to be able to get not only just solid centralized exchange listings in general, but tier 1 centralized exchanges. And as you see here, it's really only trading in a couple of places currently. This is a point of strength, and we're seeing gaming projects run with this because A, it gives your community a chance to win in the market with you. And Xborg started this craze, right? They were the first one to say, you know what? Screw centralized exchanges up front. Let's show the value proposition. They're sitting at $50 million circulating market cap when, quite frankly, I think they should be sitting at a couple $100 million circulating market cap right now. And over the long haul, I wouldn't be surprised to see if Xborg hits a potential $1 billion market cap this cycle. They have Team Liquid, they have the biggest backers with Swissborg. I would not be surprised in the slightest to see them hit a Coinbase or a Binance this cycle. So number one, I would keep an eye on these tokens that went DEX only, because now all decentralized exchange listings, that's a bullish catalyst. So that is number one. And we're seeing, Jonah Blake tweets, most likely to get a tier 1 listing for mobile games, Super Champs, Infinigods, Fableborn, Riftstorm, Planet X, The Machines Game, all games that we have brought to you here on the channel as well. So that is the first thing I would be looking out for in the gaming market right now. I think these types of tokens are going to continue trending upward, and they're ones that have catalysts remaining. You don't want a coin that has, I always call it, it's a little, I don't want to be Rand's show here today, so I'm going to keep it PG. You don't want to empty your clip, all your announcements and your catalyst, and then nothing else. The market bakes off speculation. So these upcoming listings potentially for these DEX only projects, that's perfect for speculation, because you could play into that volume and have a really good upside potential with those coins. So that is number one. Number two, Avalanche ecosystem. I mean, Avalanche ecosystem, when I tell people to buy Avalanche, that is the most surefire play to me this market. And the developments are crazy. Shout out to Icy and Web3 Gamer here for this update as well, just kind of putting it in a simplified format. But I have all these updates here ready for you guys to go over. So Shatterline, 40K prize pool for their season 1. Shrapnel, yes, Shrapnel. They had been so quiet, but Shrapnel names a new CEO and reveals new fundraising plans. And as we see here, the Shrapnel CEO formerly worked at Xbox, and they're doing a new funding round led by Blizzard and AVAX Ecosystem Fund. So this is crazy. Shrapnel had kind of become the dark horse of that chain. They really got, I would say, lapped by Off the Grid, and Off the Grid kind of front ran them with a polished game. But man, really good updates here for Shrapnel. So anyone who's still holding Shrapnel as well, this could end up being a bullish announcement if they do end up successfully fundraising, and if the CEO is able to turn it around. So that is number one. We also have Off the Grid with its FPV, the first person view aiming system. Beam Foundation. Obviously Beam is one of the biggest positions in my portfolio. I assume if you watch this video and you're bullish on gaming, you guys are holding Beam as well. We have the Beam node sale coming up. So it empowers the Beam network and earns rewards in Beam, Aether, Zentry, and Saga. You know, Zentry, I've been talking about, one of my favorite gaming coins. Aether, one of the top tier AI/gaming coins. And with the $100 million+ multi 9-figure treasury that Beam is working with, it makes total sense why they can distribute these types of rewards. The mint fee is going to be $1,250 for a whole week. I like this model because Beam does not need to do a tier system. Beam is in a position to say, hey, our value prop is on the table. We're sitting here with this huge bag, a huge treasury, advisors like Pintoshi, Mark and the team are top tier. They don't need to do this system where every 1,000 buys, the price goes up, like we've seen with traditional node sales. They are just in the position of, look, $1,250 for a whole week. You can pay in Beam, USDC, Ether, AVAX, and after 1 week, you can pay in Beam only. It goes to $3,750. I really like this model. It's not a first come, first serve, gets the lowest price, and then everyone else is kind of screwed. So very, very bullish on these Beam nodes. And the fact that the rewards are distributing in tokens that I'm actually bullish on, Zentry and Aether. So that could, and Beam, of course. So like it stacks up my Beam bag for the bull, it stacks up my Aether, and it stacks up my Zentry. So I couldn't be more bullish on the format for these nodes. So shout out to Beam, one of the absolute killer gaming projects of the cycle. We have Maple Stories with their name NFTs now tradable, Spellborn, and Domi Online. Domi Online, low cap that I added to my portfolio earlier this week. They have their $10,000 public playtest prize pool announced today. So the playtest goes live tomorrow, this weekend on the 14th. I believe it goes for a full week, and you'll be able to jump in and compete for prizes here in this competition. And also, they're doing a Beam airdrop. So $1,000 of prizes will be split amongst the top 200 players as well. So technically, you could say this is like a $11,000 prize pool public playtest. If you haven't checked this out and you're a big fan of MMORPGs, open world games, definitely something to check out. But AVAX, like I said, if a normie asks me, Like, for example, my brother asked me, like, what are some safe coins this cycle to invest in that have good upside? To me, it's Avalanche. Absolutely. I'm looking at Avalanche. They have the gaming, they have DeFi, they have meme coins, they have everything you need from an ecosystem, and it fully encompasses. But on top of that, the market cap differential, even from something like a Cardano, a Doge, a Solana, I could see Avalanche being the catch-up trade of the cycle if it does end up, around these areas this cycle. And then you're going to see Solana sitting at a few $100 billion if that happens. So it would just be very bullish in general for all of these top altcoins. And I think AVAX is a great opportunity at these levels. Another one we just talked about with the Beam update is Zentry. And Zentry they've had a killer week, or really a killer month, up 31%. They're starting to get that traction that they were looking for whenever they rebranded. But the market really turned sour at this time when they did their rebrand from GuildFi over to Zentry. But just today, they launched their, and it's not my Nexus, but Nexus is live. Step into the play economy powered by humans and AI. Zentry takes its first step into gaming and AI with Nexus, the play portal where your social engagement and on-chain activity drive the $1 trillion economy. So you have lifetime rewards, gamified attention, AI-powered player insights, and players, humans, or AI, you can choose from two roles, the watcher or the storyteller. And, there's two different style of rewards to get. And you can infuse your Zentry for different tiers. The more STs, the staked Zent hold, the higher your tier and possible volts earned. So it's kind of like this gamified staking mechanism within Zentry's platform. And look, I will maintain, I think Zentry is the most undervalued top infrastructure play in all of crypto. And I know the big catalyst they have around the corner. I think it's one of the best trades you can end up taking in this market right now. But enough with the news updates, enough with a few of the big coin updates. Really today, we're not going to start delving in. I went over some of the small caps. I went over the meta with the DEX only launches, with the centralized exchange catalyst ahead, the news and AVAX, the Beam nodes, all that good stuff. But now, today, there is a monumental second opportunity in the gaming space to get involved with, and that is the 𝗧 tiny Sentry keys. And I love the tiny keys. The memes are the emojis here. I think it's actually perfect. But OG Sentry key holders last year received $300 million so far in rewards and counting. That is not stopping with this sale. Like, the tiny Sentries is a way to let more people into the 𝗧 ecosystem as it has grown. And look, if you're unfamiliar, 𝗧 has Play Riftstorm, which their recent playtest had 110,000 downloads, 110,000 hours played, 1,200 concurrent players, 92% positive reviews. And it was during Steam Week, like where a lot of games are like discounted, and they were at the top of the list for free-to-play games on Steam that entire week. So very crazy traction that Riftstorm brought in. We have Planet X. I talked about this yesterday. Planet X, they have like Counter-Strike pros playing this game and jumping in and trying it out. And they're playtesting it behind the scenes. The graphics look absolutely insane. This is my most anticipated game on the 𝗧 blockchain, and really excited to eventually jump into this because nobody's really playtested it. I did a Spaces yesterday with a few of the 𝗧 team, and nobody has gotten into this game yet. So really excited to try this one out eventually, and definitely one that I think can lead the narrative on the 𝗧 chain. But most importantly, with all of these games that I'm talking about, just like what Meiji's doing, they're airdropping 2% of their token supply to these tiny Sentry keys. And what you're seeing right now, already confirmed. So, like I mentioned, Sentry Key OGs got 300 million in rewards. But tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific time, and I'm going to leave the link down below. So bookmark the link, whatever you want to do. You can get a 5% discount on these nodes. And they start at $55, guys. The highest price it can go is $1,000. So it's a tier system. It's going to go up as more sell. But this is the most affordable, low barrier to entry way into a gaming ecosystem for nodes that I've ever seen. The starting price is about $55. The next tier is about $65. So it's going to go up about $10 every 1,000 or so nodes that are sold. I think this is a no-brainer. Personally, I'm going to stack 20 to 50 of these tonight if I can get a good price. That is what I am looking at. With 12 plus confirmed 𝗧 ecosystem airdrops and counting, you're going to get rewards in 𝗧. You're going to get rewards as well in these other ecosystem tokens. I think it's a no-brainer. And people are calling this the crypto gaming battle pass because it's low priced. It actually is in the price range that a gamer would be willing to pay. But on top of that, just like a battle pass, you get access to exclusive items. Whether you get sent tokens, NFTs, weapons, skins in these different games in 𝗧's ecosystem, it's going to pan out and they're all going to be tradable. So if you get in at 55, 65, 75, even 175, 250, I would buy these things up to multiple hundreds of dollars. Last year's sale, they sold for much higher. It was the biggest node raise. I think Aether and 𝗧 were the biggest node raises of the last year. And like I said, they're giving you proof of concept with their OG nodes. And then on top of that, you have a round 2 that is just so low priced. I think the ROI on these things will pay off within the first couple of airdrops. So to me, this is the biggest opportunity in crypto gaming today. Literally today, tonight, in about 8 hours from when I'm recording. But when you're watching this, it's at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will try to get as many of these as possible. And if you want 5% off, you can use the link down below in the description. This is the first node sale that I've really been this excited about since Aether. Yeah, probably Aether or Carve nodes. And both of those projects have absolutely crushed it. So to me, this is a must participate. If you're in the crypto gaming space, you have a few $100 you want to put into something that's passive. This is the ultimate way to get access to an overall gaming ecosystem and another one that's undervalued. We talked about this yesterday, and throughout the last month or so, I've talked about how bullish I am just on the 𝗧 ecosystem in general, sitting at a $277 million market cap. I think they are about to reach over 100 plus gaming partners. Look, 𝗧 to me is $1 billion coin easily. So you buy these nodes, you accumulate 𝗧, you accumulate ecosystem partners, and your 𝗧 probably will appreciate over the course of the bull. I think it's a no-brainer. Let me know down below. Are you bullish on 𝗧's tiny sentry keys? Are you going to participate? I think the value proposition is a no-brainer, but let me know down below in the comment section. And that's going to do it for today. We're going to keep it all gaming, no meme coins, no AI today. So guys, like the video down below and subscribe to the channel if you got value from this week's videos or today's video, and leave your thoughts down below on this market. Which gaming coins are crushing it for you? Like I said, are you excited about the Beam nodes? Are you excited about the 𝗧 keys? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great weekend. Play well, my friends. But the most important thing I can tell you is stay bullish, my friends.